want the people to know that we
Yeah,
are
you see
still
me.
gathering.
Yes.
So Liberians are beginning to gather at the capital.
Oh, okay.
Mania,
I got it.
Liberians are beginning to gather.
He got it.
Right?
I mean, I old time
I see I got it.
Okay, then when he finished, somebody, when we
speak
finish
again.
that, somebody got to talk. Somebody got to talk. Somebody got to say something.
is going to talk. We already designated her.
I did very well.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we gathered at the nation's capital. We are here live with the rally, which was organized by the Alliance for Justice and Democracy in Liberia. Folks are beginning to come down to the nation's capital. We are here, and we have a whole lot of folks already showing up for the rally. And we're going to bring you the full coverage of exactly what's going on down at the nation's capital. We want you to keep following us, subscribe, like our page, follow us, share, let folks know that the Lrtn is live. And we want you to sit back, relax, let us know our fault, whatever we're doing wrong, and just let us know. We are not for profit, based in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and we have the full flyers on the screen. You see that? That is our flyers. We're located in Liberia, as well as the U.S. of A. So we have with us who is the general. They call him the general. He's here with me at the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. And we're just going to give you a little quick preview on view on exactly what's going on. I'm telling you, it's freezing out here. It's cold. Very, very cold out here. So sit back, relax. And General, so we are live. We're live, and we over to the capital. Yeah, tell me what's going on.
Yeah, okay, now we have just arrived at the capital, the nation's capital in Washington, D.C., and other Liberians are on their way, and there are other people here, there are people coming from all over the place. But I want to make it clear, this is not an ANC program, this is a Liberian program.
Okay.
And we are here to make sure that our democracy survive. So that is where that is why people are gathering. There are other folks coming on the lockdown, and you see a lot of people coming around, and boss coming from Maryland, New York, and all over. But for now, we got a group of people here who are already on the site here at this place. So we will be talking to some of them. And so this is not a protest, this is a rally, and this is a Liberian own thing. This is not for ANC, but there are different people here. They got people for ANC, they got people for UP, they got different people. So when you see these groups, they are all different people. So please pay attention to the camera. Is that anything you see?
Gathered here today to speak on behalf of our people. Democracy is failing in Liberia. The right to assemble is failing in Liberia. The right to speak is failing in Liberia. With our children, we are killing our children in Liberia. We have come to a place where we need to speak out, or else we will go back to where we came from. The civil war did not just happen overnight. Resources back to where we came from. When we want to go back in rebuilding Liberia, no, nobody wants to do that. So we don't want to have wasteful resources. We cannot build
Sound, the mic. It's on? It's on?
That's why we are here. The love of Liberia have brought us here to the capital. The insanity of our people have brought us here to the capital. We want justice. We want to have the freedom to speak. We want to have the freedom to assemble. We cannot pick and choose who should and who should not. We cannot pick and choose who should be prosecuted and who should not. We cannot pick and choose which justice system we should use, which one works for Esther, which one works for Paul. The justice system must be able to work for all men. All men. We cannot pick and choose. Justice for all, not for the elite and not for the few. Okay? Not for the one you don't like. Justice must be done for all. And that is the reason why we're here. We are tired. Liberia is tired. I'm sure the world is tired. They are tired with the frustration of our field. They're tired feeding us. They are tired coming to our aid. We must be responsible. Our leaders must be responsible to take care of its people. So.
Okay, thank you. And when you look at the placards here, there are a lot of good writings here. And stop the abuse of power in Liberia. Liberia is for crying.
Trying not to go back to the bad things. So we are here to appeal that the
For the record, for the record, we want to let people know that this is not an ANC program. This was not organized by ANC. Like it was said it was on Spoon. No, we want to debunk that. These are all Liberians. Yes, I am a supporter of Mr. Cummings. It's my right as a Liberian to be here. But there are people there who are independent. They are all different people from different places, and they are here today to exercise their rights. So we are here because of Liberia. We are here because of not to see that democracy survive in Liberia.
Our voices matter in the new Liberia. Our voices matter in the new Liberia. One nation, one people, under God, Liberia is
That's it. So, guys, we will be here up to 2 o'clock.
No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. Justice for all.
So folks, we're having some little technical difficulties over here, and I'm telling you, it's freezing, really freezing out here. So we try our best to keep giving you all the different broadcasts we can. I think it's about, I don't know, about what you say, maybe 5 degrees or something out here. We have a whole lot going on, and just keep following us as we give you. I'm going to be doing some interviews, and we just want you to just keep following us.
Yeah.
And
make sure you get the capital in the back.
yeah, and we are the state capital. We are the state capital, and we have, if you look behind the crowd, you see the state capital over there, and there are a lot of folks on the way coming, and I see people keep making their way over to the rally. So keep following us, and we're going to keep bringing you everything. We got a lot of placards. We got a whole lot going on. I got a placard saying "Stop abuse of the legal process in Liberia." Once they stop the abuse of case in Liberia, and just again to let you know, this rally is the rally. The rally of, they say the rally of, it was organized in a way by the Alliance for Justice and Democracy in Liberia. So it's AJDL. That's the group that's organizing the rally. Now, the Lrtn is here live. We try our best to give you a live broadcast of exactly what's going on. So let's listen and sit back, let me know. Okay, let me know exactly if you can hear us, the sign, all of that.
People from good life. Justice. Now for all. No justice. No peace. 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 No justice. Our people deserve better. Our people must be rescued from the snakes and the lions and everything that is in there, depriving them for their life. Stop the attack on democracy.
And our boys.
Stop the selective justice.
Yes.
Stop killing our children.
Yeah.
No accountability.
Raping our girls.
Stop raping the babies. No accountability for the murders.
No security in our country.
No justice. No peace.
We're to go
No
home.
justice. No peace.
Yes.
No justice. No peace.
Oh, Jesus.
Now money can go. Our leader must understand the history of our country. And they must make sure that we don't go back.
Look at why you wear me. Then you tell me
It's not cool. It's not even cool to me. She just said it has to be because three long jobs.
Long job here, you're going to discuss here. What discuss like you are talking here.
Can we read what's on the
I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Stop abuse of power in Liberia. Yeah.
You're on pause right now, right? You live? Oh. Yeah, but we didn't.
Yes, some people come. No peace.
I don't know where they
No
go.
peace.
I went to go get those.
No peace.
Say something, get out
Better.
there.
Stop the corruption.
Bring back the 25 million.
Now! Stop the stealing!
Now.
Stop the ripping!
Now.
Stop the ripping!
Now.
Stop the selective justice!
Now.
Stop the selective justice!
Now.
Stop the selective justice!
Now.
Stop the rip!
Now.
Stop the
Killing. Now. Now.
No.
stealing!
Now.
Stop the stealing!
Now.
Liberia deserves better.
Liberia deserves better.
No. Liberia deserves better.
Liberians are crying for democracy! Yes! Yes!
Stop the abuse of kids in Liberia.
Now!
Liberia deserves a good legal system.
Now!
Liberia deserves justice.
Now!
Stop the abuse of the legal process in Liberia.
Now!
Stop the abuse of power in Liberia.
Now!
We're doing this for our generation.
Now! Now!
Liberia must be victorious.
Now!
Liberia must claim what belongs to her.
Now!
We must speak up and stop hiding.
Now!
Liberia must speak.
Liberia deserves better.
Now!
Liberia deserves better.
Now!
Stop the attack on our democracy.
Now!
Stop the attack on our legal system.
Now!
Liberia deserves better.
Now!
Liberia deserves justice.
Now!
Justice for what?
Justice for all.
Justice
Justice
denied
now.
for what? Justice denied for all.
Justice now, justice forever.
Yeah.
Justice now,
Justice forever!
Liberia deserves better.
I would say we are here as parents because our girls and boys are being raped, they are being abused, they are being financially abused. They're giving them $50 to sleep with every other person. That is wrong. We need to stand up for our Liberian kids. Their education is going down the drain. We need to stand up for Liberia. Liberia needs democracy now. Oh God of heaven, we cry for democracy now.
God have mercy.
Liberia deserves better.
Now.
People are dying in the hospital.
Now.
They don't have oxygen for the people in the hospital.
Now.
No medication.
Yes. Build your infrastructure. Build your hospitals. Build your schools. Educate your generation.
Liberia deserves better. Liberia deserves a good educational system. Liberia deserves a good legal system. Liberia deserves better. Liberia, we need to stop the abuse of kids in Liberia. Liberia deserves better. Stop the witch hunt in Liberia. Stop the selective justice.
Freedom for all. We need freedom. Freedom of speech. We need to speak without fear. We need to walk in our nation without fear. We cannot be afraid of our community. We are all Liberians. Whether you're from a different party, I'm from a different party, we are all Liberians. Liberia deserves better.
We need a welfare state. We need a fight for justice. Fight for justice. Fight for justice. Why are you here? 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 The fight for what? The fight for what? Get out! Get out! Liberia! Get out! Why are you here? Why are you here? Get out! Fight for justice! Justice! Liberia deserves better! Liberia deserves justice! stand for democracy?
No.
Democracy
I tell you what.
No. Democracy in Liberia?
No.
Stop people? No.
Young kids in Liberia today are lacking education.
Yes.
It's not because we cannot afford
No.
to make education available to them, but it's simply because our lawmakers are walking home with thousands of dollars when our young kids cannot afford. Our little brothers and sisters are going home hungry every day. They're justified every dime they take out of us. It is not because we cannot afford to pay our kids the kind of education they desire. Guess what? Our sisters are becoming homeless every day. Yes. They are becoming the worst. I don't want to say the word because our brothers and sisters over here. But guess what? Our lawmakers, their wives, their daughters, and everybody are living luxuriously. Yes. You know what? They just don't care about me. They just don't care about my little brothers. They don't care about my sisters. You know what they care about? How much money goes in their pockets. And I'm saying to you today, we are sick and tired. We can do what we can do. There's women over here today, they stand with no political institution in Liberia. They stand for what? Justice! They stand for what? Justice! They stand for what? Justice! I tell you what, the purpose why we're in the cold today is not because we have nothing to do. It's not simply because we are jobless, like some of you may look at it today. But guess what? The political institutions in our country have literally become demonized. They have become scavengers, economic scavengers. Our folks cannot afford anything. They die from hunger. Are you proud of that? No. Are you proud of that? No. Are you proud of it? No. You're not proud of it. Tell me why you're here. Justice. Tell me why you're here. Justice. Tell me why you're here. Justice. I tell you what, we have lawmongers, warlords, killers in government, and they brag about it too. Tell me why you're here. Justice. Tell me why you're here. Justice. Justice for one, justice for all. I put my face to the camera because I want justice for Liberia. What do you want? Justice. What do you want? Justice. Justice and accountability for each and every child in Liberia. Justice and accountability for every child born in Liberia. The reason why we say to everybody around here can walk around freely, but it cannot happen in Liberia. No. You know why? Because our government have abandoned us. They have abandoned their responsibility. You know what? They have no care. It is not about us. It is about they and their family. It is about them. They first. In Liberia, the innocent folks don't matter. Government officials matter. Justify the $30,000 to me. Any one of you justify the $30,000. Give me the justification for giving an individual $30,000. Give me the justification. I want to hear it. I have what over. How many of you here? Nobody can justify why one individual walk home with $30,000. Let me tell you a story. I had a conversation with a lawmaker who said to me, "Lofa, it was there before, but guess what? I brought you in to change it. Give me no excuse. If it was there before, change can be made. You know what? What do you want? Justice. What do you want? Justice. What do you want? Justice. I want accountability for every little girl in Liberia. Thousands of little girls get raped on a daily basis. But you know what? All of the cases are thrown in the trash. Because they just don't care about it. They don't care about it. It's not about you and I. It is about they and their family members. You know what? Justice must be built in Liberia. Justice must come for all of us until we all can stand together and fight for justice. There is no justice. So you can see reason to look in the eye of the little girls walking in the streets and say, "I love you." Justice will come for you one day. Justice will come for you one day. Until we can see reason to fight for each and every one. Until we can unite under one umbrella and fight for justice, there will be no justice. Why are you here? Justice! Why? Justice! Why? Justice! Why? Justice! Why? Justice! Why? Justice! Why? Justice! And I will say this, every time I ask, name somebody who needs justice today. Justice for who? Justice for who? Justice for who? Name anybody. Any victim of war, victim of rape. Name anybody. Justice for who?
For the children.
Justice for who? Justice for who? Thank you. Keep going. Justice for who?
For the secret killing.
Justice for who?
For the secret killing.
Justice for who?
For the secret killing.
Thank you. We can do it.
Yes, justice.
Justice for everybody.
Somebody else
Justice and
take it.
accountability.
Somebody else step up.
Show me the
Justice for all of us.
Justice.
We need to continue to fight for justice. In America, we all celebrate and enjoy the day. Actually, we fight together. For fun.
Today we stand
For
here
fun.
in front of the United States Capitol. We don't have spray guns. We don't have pepper spray. No guns, no police. Nobody is harassing us. We have the right to protest. We have the right to assemble in peace. We are not being destructive, but that does not happen in Liberia.
We do
We
that in
are not
Liberia.
tear gas. We are
No.
not tear gas. Liberia, you cannot even assemble. You bring the police, you bring tear gas, you harass your citizens. They see people you depend on to put you in office. You have made them to be afraid of you. That is not democracy. You choose and select who you prosecute and who you don't. That is not democracy. Democracy is separation of state and power. Not for you to be the judge, the jury, and the prosecutor. That is not democracy. The justice system should stand by themselves. The government stands by themselves. The representatives stand by themselves. That is democracy. You cannot pick and choose. This is not North Korea. You cannot abuse your constitution. You cannot abuse your power. You must go. Liberia must be delivered. Be delivered. Democracy must reign. Democracy must reign.
Liberia deserves
Better.
Liberia deserves Liberia deserves Liberia deserves
Liberians around the world, wherever you may be today, it might be just as comfortable as anywhere else you may want to be at. But guess what? There's a child somewhere today in Bogojili. No access to school. Guess what? Everybody here, if they have child or children, their kids are in school, if they want to be in school, they have access to computer, laptops, and anything. And it's not because they actually work for it. Somebody sacrificed time to make sure that they get it today. They have justice, not because they got in the street for themselves. Somebody sacrificed for them. And today, they all can stand out here today, and the police officer cannot beat on them, cannot brutalize them. What do you want? Justice. What do you want? Justice. Justice for who? Justice for who? You're acting like you didn't want to talk. You're out here in the court already. Will you just respond to me, please? Why are you here? Justice. 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 Justice for who? Justice for who? Justice for who? Thank you. I tell you what.
Jackie Anderson.
Thank you.
Freeze Friday.
I tell you what.
My
Every
friend,
time.
but I'm calling.
Every time you stand up and you don't see one of your own, something is not happening. There are 3 Mexican boys today. 3 Mexican boys today. We are yet to hear them being talked about. The family cry. I remember when I said to all of us, Liberian, we can have a virtual march together. Everybody turn eyes on me. Why? I don't know. United we stand, divided we fall. United we stand, divided we fall. The sacrifices have to be made. A lot of us said and say, I have to be to work today. My daughter's in school. I cannot come and be a part of the protest, or I cannot come to make my voice heard. Guess what? There's a child somewhere in Lrtn County today on her knees and say to you, please fight for me. Fight for me. Call somebody. Tell somebody I want to be heard. Tell somebody I want to be heard. Tell somebody let my voice be heard. Fight for that girl. Fight for that girl. Fight for justice.
Yes.
Nothing is justified. You give them $30,000 and my daughter can afford to eat.
Injustice is too much.
You give them $30,000 a piece.
Corruption.
when the child
And my
cannot
daughter
afford
cannot go to school.
to go to school.
You give them $80,000 truck with a driver.
And they justify why we have to purchase vehicles.
No school,
You
no
don't have school.
no hospitals.
Yes. Liberia deserves better. Liberia deserves better. Liberia deserves better.
You know, our problem, and I say this, without any fear or favor, our lawbreakers, as I refer to them religiously, are part of the problem. They are the sole proprietors of our problem in Liberia. They purposely sit there and make mockery of us every day. Because they all have access to the brown envelope. The brown what? Envelope. The brown what? Envelope. The brown what? Envelope. The brown what? Envelope. A lot of them don't understand the reason why they were actually elected. You ask them, why are you there? They memorize their responsibility, but they have no idea as to how it can get implemented. Memorization is what is taking over Liberia. That's the reason why our young brothers and sisters will sit confined to a little place and say, we are sitting in the intellectual center. How is it that you allow yourself to be confined and you say you are intellectual? And you can be an intellectual and you are so confined. I'm saying to you, Liberia is about to move forward. Why are we here? Justice! Why are we here?
Justice!
In this modern dispensation, with technology at our disposal, you got our young boys and girls sitting in the little shack, and you say to them, they are intellectuals. How in the world can you be such an intellectual, but you cannot expand your horizon beyond a little piece of place? Why? But I tell you what, your lawbreakers are running home with millions of dollars in their pockets. 85% of your lawbreakers don't even have their kids living in Liberia. If I'm lying, you do your own research. 85% of your lawbreakers are not in Liberia with you. When they're ill, they leave the country to seek medical attention somewhere else. Why are you here? Justice. Why are you here? Justice. 85% of them, they don't pay attention to you. They don't listen to you. They make mockery of you. They pretend to be about you. When we fight for all of us. I want a land that I can come back to and feel just like I feel here. I can walk everywhere, and I would not be intimidated.
What our promises, they lie to us. They steal from us. We put them there to save our nation. They are worse than ever before. They lie to us. They lie to us.
Somebody told you. Somebody told you.
They kill us.
They said you need thousands of Liberians to gather in order for your voice to be heard. But I say to you today, Martin Luther King, with the support of so many other people, he was successful, but he never turned away. When those who he believed in at times took steps back, he said, we got to go forward. We got to move forward. We got to fight this system. The status quo. The system will fight against us once they sense some kind of change. Why are you here? Justice. Why are you here?
Justice.
Why are you here? Justice. Justice for who? Name anybody. Name anybody you want justice for. Anybody. Justice for who? Justice for who? The fight we fight. I may not live to see the day when justice shall prevail in Liberia for every man. When all of us will be seen equally. But I can say to you, justice will come to Liberia. Our lawmakers will see all of us as equal. They will no longer walk and ask for a third lane. A third lane in the country where I can't even, as skinny as I am, I can't even fit on the path. You call for third lane? Why are you so heartless in our country? Almost every day, there are issues of rapes in our country. Guess what? You rarely hear of them.
No.
The minute they are sent to their position as a senator or representative, they kick us in the rear end. They don't care no more. They have no idea as to why they were even elected. 90% of our lawbreakers have no idea why they were elected. Why are you here?
Justice.
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 Justice for who?
All Liberians.
Thank you. Justice for who? Justice for who? Why? What have we done to deserve this?
It's so pathetic.
What have we done to deserve this? What have we done? We have some of the most educated people in the world. We brag so much of being so educated, but our country look like dirt. Why? Look around you.
Corruption.
Look around you.
Raw there stealing.
You stole your wealth and you built on a nation. Why are you here?
Justice.
Why are you here?
Justice.
Why are you here?
Justice.
Justice for who? Justice for who? Justice for who?
All Liberians.
Liberians, let's do it.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Some of your posts are like
Liberia deserves
Nigeria deserves
better.
Nigeria deserves
Better.
No justice.
No peace.
Nigeria deserves
Better.
Nigeria deserves
Better.
Why are we here?
Justice.
Why are we here?
Justice.
Why are we here?
Justice.
Who do we want?
Justice.
For all Liberians.
Justice.
For all Liberians.
Justice.
Justice for all Liberians.
Justice for all Liberians.
Liberians deserve
Better.
And we need to stop selective justice. Justice cannot work for you today and tomorrow you deny somebody else justice.
Yes.
Justice is going by the Constitution, the law of the land. You cannot write a Constitution and ignore your Constitution and do what is benefit to you. Because you don't like me or I don't like you, so I twist the law around to benefit me. Justice must be heard and justice must ring in Liberia. Justice must be heard and justice must ring in Liberia. Liberia need to remember, justice against me today could be for you tomorrow. If you don't stand up for the right thing today, Liberia will fall tomorrow. Justice must be ringing. Justice must ring. Liberia must open their eyes. They must open their eyes and be attentive to the justice system. That people need to know the law and order in their country. You do not sit down and allow the system to use you and abuse you. You must know your law. You must understand your justice. Do not sit down and pretend like the lawmakers are your God. They are not God. They are hired people. You hire them to work for you.
You know what I would say? The people will not speak because they are in the pocket of the government. They are in the pocket, they're getting their daily bread. So they won't say anything. But that is wrong.
Okay, good.
Because we trust them. We trust them. We trust them. And put them there. They need to stop the ground envelope. Because this is the cry of Liberia. We need liberty in Liberia. I cannot go in my own country and can't even tell my people where I live because I don't want to be killed. I cannot go in my country and tell anybody where I live because I don't want them to steal from me. Because of poverty. The poverty rate is so high. Our girls are doing prostitution for little or nothing.
Liberia deserves justice. Liberia deserves justice. Liberia deserves justice. Liberia deserves justice. Liberia deserves justice.
You have lawmakers who have broken the law, but because they are all in the same clique, the government and the judges and the SG pretend like it don't exist. They all share the same one common. Let's make ourselves wealthy. Let's take our own. The brother elephant me. Our harbor wash you up. But that has to stop because if you can beat Liberian, listen to me. If you can beat a hungry child for taking a piece of bone from your table, and you sit and allow your lawmaker to steal millions, and you think that is okay? There's something wrong with us. That child is hungry. That child wants to eat color. That child wants something to eat. Oh, but they steal because they want to steal. They steal because they have to. They have to eat.
They have to drink. Stop abusing your children for color.
That's right.
Go after your lawmakers.
Right.
Stop putting them back in office.
That's
Stop
right.
electing people who are raping your children.
Yes.
Stop electing people who are abusing power.
Yes.
Stop electing people who are killing.
Yes.
Stop abusing people who are killing.
Yes.
Stop them. Stop them. You cannot say the person for no fight, so I will stand behind him no matter what he does.
Yeah.
That's wrong. You cannot have a Liberia for all men if you choose to be selective on your justice.
Yeah.
You have to be open.
Yeah.
If a Parliament does wrong, Walker, they must go after him.
Yeah.
If a Kissy man does wrong, they must go after him.
Yeah.
If a Nimani does wrong, they must go after him.
Yes.
Stop being selective.
Why are we here?
Justice.
Why are we here?
Justice.
Why are we here?
Justice.
My fellow Liberians all over the world,
Yes.
we have sacrificed our time to be here today.
Yes.
We are here today to rally. These are Liberians from all walks of life. We gather here today to speak on behalf of our people because they cannot do that in Liberia. They are being suppressed.
Yes.
So we are here today to stand against the attack on justice in Liberia.
Yeah.
We are here today to stand against the attack on democracy in Liberia. Then from here, we are going to the halls of Congress. We are going to meet with the senators and the representatives so that we can bring attention to this. We need change in Liberia. We need unfair persecution to be abolished. We need selective justice to be stopped. We want all Liberians to be able to do public office function without hindrance. We need court justice in Liberia. We are going to have members of our alliance speak on different issues. We're going to have them speak about the murders of all the children. We're going to have them speak about the rape individually. We're going to have them speak about the corruption. We're going to have them speak about the murders of the auditors. We're going to have them speak about the missing boys. We're going to have them speak about the false wrong prosecution. We will not allow criminals to tarnish the reputation of good people in Liberia. We must stand up for justice. We must stand up for democracy. Why are we here?
Justice.
Why are we here?
Justice.
Why are we here?
Justice.
Now, for democracy. Why are we here?
Democracy.
Why are we here?
Democracy.
Why are we here?
Democracy.
Okay, we will have somebody come out and speak about the rape of our young girls and boys in Liberia. Anybody want to come out and speak to the Liberian people about the rape?
I will start with this because this is something that is so
Exactly.
dear to my heart.
Thank you, sir.
This is something that is so dear to my heart. As a father of beautiful girls, it pains me a whole lot to see that our daughters, our sisters are intimidated daily simply because they cannot move peacefully. One will argue, well, everywhere in the world there are rapists. Yes, I agree. But my responsibility as a father is to protect my daughters. My responsibility as a son is to protect my mother. I don't care what is happening in America. I don't want it in Liberia. I want the good things out of here. Take it to Liberia. Leave the bad things right here. That's what I want for my country. Make no such comparison. The reason why I say to you, I will stand and fight. Because I want my daughters to go to Liberia and feel free. And God forbid, if they were ever to be touched, justice will prevail. Justice will prevail for them. I can feel comfortable that I will receive justice. Unfortunately for me today, I can't say that because my lawbreakers have no idea what justice is. My lawbreakers, who they are, lawbreakers, call them lawbreakers, not lawmakers. Who are they? Lawbreakers. Who are they? Lawbreakers. Who are they? Lawbreakers. They don't even understand their responsibility, their function. They are not protecting my daughters. They are not protecting my sisters. Keep doing this, folks. Keep doing this. You need protection. I want one of my sisters to come on here with me. Come on here, one of my
We
mothers or
attention
sisters.
on our people that
Why?
been murdered.
She needs protection. Go
I was
ahead.
saying yesterday to tell you, I am the president of RIP.
This is a month.
I'm a mother of 7 little girls. Every time I hear a girl is raped, I imagine the brutal violence that I went through when I was raped in Bombing Hills. I am a product of it. I stand here to say we need to stop the rape. It hurts. It's a mark that lives with you. I laugh and joke. I play fun because I don't want to remember the rape.
Why are we here? Justice! Why are we here? Justice! Why are we here?
Justice! We need to stop the rape. It's a bad mark that's still with people. We need to fight for our girls. I've never talked about this before, and I'm talking about it because we need to stop the rape. Our little girls have been spoiled. Their future has been destroyed. 4 grown men that can be their grandparents, grandfathers, are forcing them to sleep with them. Oh God of heaven, the next one that's going to rape will die unknowing to himself. You need to stop the rape. I'm living with a scar. Another child cannot live with it. You need to stop the rape. You need to stop the rape.
What do we want?
Justice! What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Justice!
Justice and accountability!
Justice
and accountability! Justice and accountability! Justice and accountability!
Accountability!
Justice!
Liberia deserves better! Liberia deserves better! Liberia deserves better! Why are we here?
Justice! We want to bring attention to those that have been murdered, including the auditors, including those little boys. So we want someone to come up and speak on that issue for us. Somebody please come out and speak on the issue of murder in Liberia. Somebody please come out and speak on the issue of murder in Liberia.
You cannot be afraid to say what you need to say on here. The world needs to hear your story.
Somebody come out and
The
speak.
world needs to hear your
We need an
story.
advocate.
There
We need
are
an
folks
advocate
out here, folks, I'm
against the
telling
murder
you.
of innocent Liberians. Somebody come
Innocent
out
Liberian
and
folks
speak.
are dying daily. Folks are dying daily. The
Come out
story
and
of
speak
3 young men.
against the murders in Liberia.
3 young men. All of a sudden, the story is dead. I'm yet to hear anybody sit and advocate for them. The mother of those men, they are sitting there today, whipping. Their hearts are burning like the mother you see here today. Justice for them. When will you give them justice? When? When they are no longer available. Those who perpetrated heinous acts against our people, they are dying. They are dying without justice. Why, Liberians? Why? At what point will you bring justice for our people? The perpetrators are dying. But guess what? There are still mothers who have not seen justice for their kids. The 3 boys, where are they today?
Auditors.
The auditors,
We are there today.
where are they today? Somebody said the justice system works, but it works slowly. Who is it working for, folks? Who is the justice system? Let us not do that.
We want
Let us not do
attention.
that. Let us not do that. Let us not be. We are here. We are serious, guys. Let us not do that. Let us not do that. It is serious. Let us not do that. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts when the news of your child is brought to you. When that child's body is taken off the street and they are labeled Zogo. Where did they come from? At what point in time did they become Zogo? Did you educate them and they refused your education and they still insisted on being Zogos? What system do you have in place? What mechanism do you have in place to help them? Other than just the mere bluff, the political shenanigans in order for you to gain public service, in order for you to gain public offices. You play on the minds of our innocent people.
We will not forget the 250,000 Liberians that were murdered.
No, we will not.
We want the TRC.
TRC!
We We want the War Crimes Court.
War Crimes Court.
We want the War Crimes Court.
War Crimes Court.
What do we want?
War Crimes Court.
What do we want?
War Crimes Court.
What do we want?
War Crimes Court.
We will not forget the murder of 250,000 Liberians in Liberia in cold blood. What do we want?
War Crimes Court.
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 We want justice. What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
Justice.
We want democracy. What do we want?
Democracy.
What do we want?
Democracy.
What do we want?
Democracy.
What do we want?
Democracy.
We are standing here in this court for a reason. We are standing here as Liberians to rally against the injustices and murders and attack on democracy in our country. And we are going to make sure that the United Nations, the UN, will be aware of this. The official communication going to the UN, the official communication going to ECOWAS, the official communication going to the War Crimes Court, and the United States Senate. We will be in the offices of all the senators and representatives as much as we can, bringing our message of justice to them, promoting democracy in Africa, especially in Liberia. And we will not rest until those that are guilty are prosecuted. We want justice. What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
Justice.
We want democracy. What do we want?
Democracy.
What do we want?
Democracy.
Do not attack our people, Liberians that are running for offices in Liberia. They are Liberians. Do not hinder them. Do not bring false allegations against them. We don't want witch hunt. What do we not want?
Witch hunt.
What do we not want?
Witch hunt.
What do we not want?
Witch hunt.
We cannot afford a judicial system that should be a separate branch of government in bed with the executive branch of government. We do not want a judicial system in bed with the executive. We do not want a judicial system that's going around witch hunting people without evidence, prosecuting our own citizens. Our citizens cannot move around without being hindered. They are being just targeted by the Liberian government. We are here for justice. Why are we here?
Justice.
Why are we here?
Justice.
Why are we here?
Justice.
And we are here for attention against the attack on democracy. We do not want to attack on
Democracy.
We do not want to attack on
Democracy.
We do not want to attack on
Democracy.
And in this developed country, when you come out here and you make this statement and you go to your Congress people, they become involved in the process. This is a big deal in America. The right to assemble freely without hindrance is important. The right to justice, fair, equal justice under the law. The right to let people be free in their own country without hindrance. We want justice in our country. We will not rest until those that murder our people are brought to justice. And those that are stealing from the coffers of our country, if you think that you're going to get away, we are not here just to be here. We left from everywhere to be here. The long arm of the law will reach to wherever you are. The long arm of the law will find wherever you are heading. And we will bring justice to our people. Why are we here?
Justice.
Why are we here?
Justice.
The story of the story of your foreign minister. I bring him to light. What's his name again? Maxwell Komaya, whatever.
Kimaya.
The alleged sexual assault or rapist, whatever he's referred to in the country today, the 21st century. You appointed a man who have been accused of raping, and then you think the case regarding the little girl, the 7-year-old little girl who got raped in Nigeria, will be investigated when the boss himself is involved in something similar? How can we fight against rape? Well, we are honestly encouraging folks who are involved in these behaviors. How can you stand?
Rapists. The government has a foreign minister that is a rapist.
The foreign minister.
Sexual assaulter. A sexual predator. How can you get involved and how can he bring justice to a little girl, Liberian girl that was raped by the one of the workers' sons in
in Nigeria. How can he bring justice to that little girl? How can he bring justice to her family? He can't, because he himself is a perpetrator. He himself is a rapist. How can the government stand and have rapists and murderers in the government and want to be corruption-free or want to be free of all things that they said they're not? How can they stand in the international world and say they do not have murders when they are murdering themselves?
Liberia deserves better. Liberia deserves better. Why are we here? Justice. Liberia deserves better. Liberia deserves better. Liberia deserves better.
Okay, folks.
Liberia deserves better. Stop the rape.
Stop the rape. Liberia deserves better.
Stop rape. Liberia deserves better.
Why this is going on, folks? I'll walk away for a little bit to meet with some of the Congress officials in there. But let the folks out here understand this. The message will go across. For those of you government officials, those of you, our senators who think that you can walk away with $30,000 and justify that, we will make your case. If you think it's okay to walk away with millions of dollars and make mockery of the system, we will make our case. So after here, folks, continue to just speak to yourselves, continue to make the case, bring the voice of others who cannot speak for themselves, make them heard right here. The girl in Lrtn County wants to be heard, but she can't make it here today because you know she cannot afford the transportation, the plane fare, not to even speak of her getting a visa. The girl in Bassa, the girl somewhere in Liberia cannot make it here to speak for herself. She may have been a victim of rape, but she can't speak for herself. So you'll be that agent, that designated agent to speak for her. There's a boy somewhere today who had been labeled a Zogo. He had no choice. The system robbed him of his childhood. It was taken away from him. It was not willfully given. It was raped away from this child. Now I'm asking somebody here, somebody who was given the opportunity, someone who is living